Out of the Park Baseball 24.
Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman with the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network. And I had a busy morning, so I'm so sorry I delayed this. But we are getting ready to play this game. It's the third of a three-game series between Cleveland and Baltimore. I'll be back with the lineups and the pregame in just a few minutes. Thank you. YouTube, Jeffrey Guterman, Baltimore. Jeffrey Guterman. Oh, Lord. Jeffrey Guterman. And Kathy Harden is here. Good afternoon to you, Kathy. I'm sorry I had a busy morning doing various things, and I had to move this up to noon, and I'm so glad you're here. Folks, we have the Cleveland Tribe at the Baltimore Orioles. I use the exact same lineups as were used in real world. And here they are. Pitching for Cleveland will be Sam McDowell. Left-hander, he has 112. For the Baltimore Orioles, it will be Mike Cuellar. He has 122. He leads the American League. This is the final game of a three-game series. The Cleveland Indians took the first two games, and the Orioles have lost 5 in a row. I don't know if it's a coincidence or what, but, well, I'll get to the lineup. The lineup for Baltimore, which is the real lineup there was in real world, looks nothing like what we're used to. And this was the lineup that Weaver went with. It could be due to some injuries and or trying to shake things up a bit, even though I did read that they had a bad losing streak. They won this in September, or they had a losing streak in real world. This is their worst losing streak, 5 in a row. They beat Cleveland 7-3 in this game in real world. Let's look at the starting lineups for this ball game. For the the races are clinched already in the American League. No need to dwell on that. Cleveland in last place. It'll be Jose Cardinal in center, Frank Baker in left field, Hawk Harrelson in right. It'll be Tony Horton at first base, and it's Kathy Harden for the Orioles. Ray Fossey, the young catcher, will bat fifth. Chuck Hinton batting sixth at third base. Vern Fuller batting seventh at second. Larry Brown at shortstop batting eighth, and the pitcher batting ninth, Sam McDowell, left-hander, with 12 wins. He had 18 in real world. It's pretty exemplifies the poor season Cleveland has had. For the Orioles now, we're just eyeballing this. Frank Robinson is out. Belanger is out. Boo Powell is out. And Davey Johnson is out. Don't worry, they made the playoffs. All of them were not hurt in the playoffs, so this could be just some September aches and pains. So the lineup looks a lot different. And maybe the shakeup is good. It'll be Don Buford leading off at third. Remember when he was on the White Sox, he did play infield. Dave May batting second in right field. Batting third is Paul Blair in center. Andy Etchebarren, the catcher, surprising to me, in the cleanup spot. Merv Rettenmund batting fifth in left field. Chico Salmon at shortstop. Terry Crowley with a virtual card. The youngster who was brought up, he will play first and bat seventh. Bobby Floyd at second base, batting eighth. And Mike Cuellar, the left-hander, pitching. And we're just going to go ahead with this. The Orioles take the field. I know I'm starting 6 minutes early than I scheduled, but I don't think it's going to concern anybody, too much at least. We are in Memorial Stadium. This is game 1737. And this is a very important game for Baltimore, and Cleveland would love to sweep the Orioles. Leading it off is Jose Cardinal here for the Tribe. Well, okay, Cuellar is ready. Here's the windup. The pitch to Cardinal. And that is a 5-4 right-handed. Catcher X. Etchebarren, 3-3. It's popped up. And Etchebarren under it in fair territory. Makes the catch, one away. Cardinal is retired, one away. And here's Frank Baker. And we have a question top of the second from Kathy Harden. Awesome. Okay, Baker, left-handed hitter. This is lefty-lefty. The pitch from Cuellar. That's 1-9, left-handed, struck him out. And that's 2 away here. Just underway in the top of the first. Now Hawk Harrelson. Oh, Lord. Christ. Good morning to Rick. Good morning. Hawk Harrelson steps in, right-handed hitter. 2 outs, nobody on in the top of the first. And the pitch from Cuellar. 1-8, and he pops it up. Foul territory by third base. Oh, and Brooks Robinson is out. I forgot to mention that. So a lot of people getting out on this. Buford makes the catch, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Cuellar. We've gone a half, and it's Cleveland nothing and Baltimore coming up. Here's Sam McDowell now. Leading it off is Don Buford, switch hitter batting right against McDowell. McDowell is ready. The pitch to Buford, 2-5 left-handed, and he walked him. Buford not being held. 1-15. And here's Dave May. Look at May against left-handers. What is he playing in this game for? My God. Whew. Here's the pitch from McDowell. There goes Buford, and he is safe. Oh, what is he playing in this game? Look at that. Oh, God. Well, we'll have him lay down a bunt. Use him the best way we can. It's a C bunter. And now the infield is in. He's a D bunter. Should have left well enough alone. God. The pitch from McDowell. He lays it down. It's hit to first. That's a 10C. He pops it up and the runner's hole. So May pops out to Horton. Buford is on second with 1 out, and here's Paul Blair now. Pitch from McDowell, 4-9 right-handed, struck him out. And that's the first for Sam. And now Andy Etchebarren in a clutch situation. Here's the pitch to McDowell. From McDowell. 5-8, right-handed, grounds to second X for Fuller. 319. It's a G3 E19, 4-8-10. And he throws him out. And the side is retired. It's no runs. The leadoff walk to Buford. We've gone one. It's a scoreless ball game. And now I ask you, let's wait for it here. Kathy Harden with her first question of the day. Here it comes. There are two sports where the winning team moves backwards. Tug of war is one. What is the other? Wow. Wow, that's an amazing question. Absolutely amazing question. Wow. Lord, let me think. I'm going to just take a guess. This is open to anybody. We'd love to hear from you in the live chat. There are two sports where the winning team moves backwards. Tug of war is one. What is the other? I guess, tug of war as a game is a game. I guess it could be a lot of different things that I'm not thinking of. I guess curling. I don't think that's right. No. Oh, Lord. Moving backwards. Lord, moving backwards. What would it be? God, I think I'm stumped. I just don't know if I have the brain power these days to even think about it. Oh, great guess. But in fencing, do they move backward? No, because fencers, they're on the aggressive. Boy, this is a tough one here. Rowing. Awesome. Awesome question. Wow, rowing. Do they move backwards? Oh, I guess they do. Oh, and what a question from Kathy Harden. That's unbelievable. Thank you. Great question. And we move to the top of the second. Mike Cuellar. He retired the tribe in order in the first. Here's Tony Horton. Keep him coming, Kathy. We love him. Here's Cuellar now. The pitch to Horton. That's 1-6, left-handed, fly ball center for Blair. And he makes the catch. It's one away. Now Ray Fossey, this is the young catcher that people have been talking about. Pitch from Cuellar. That's 1-6, left-handed, and he struck him out. That's the second for Mike today. Now Chuck Hinton is the batter. Chuck Hinton, right-handed hitter. I'm just looking at this game. I don't know why I wanted to know about this, but there were no pinch hitters for the Orioles. Cuellar went all the way for the win. Again, it was a 7-3 win. I'm just looking to see. Oh boy, we have another one after top of the fourth. Okay, beautiful. I'm just looking to see where they're at here. All these injured players. Powell played on the 15th. Johnson played on the 15th. I could use them as pinch hitters as far as Brooks and Frank Robinson go. Brooks is back on the 16th. Frank Robinson's still out. And then he comes back, Frank, on the 18th. So I wouldn't use Frank, but I could use Boog, Brooks, and Davey. And Belanger, well, I don't know, but we'll see. Here's Hinton with 2 outs and nobody on. Cuellar, here's the windup and the pitch to Hinton. That is for 4 right-handed, fly ball center X. That's for Blair, 1-6. E6, 2, 4, 5. That's a rare play. It's going to be an F2 rare play. He catches it for the out. And if there's a runner on base, on third, etc., I'm not going to get into that because there's no one on. So it's a 1-2-3 for Cuellar. Here in the top of the second, we're heading to the bottom of the second now, no score. Sudden Sam, he walked Buford. Buford stole second and was left on base. Here's Mervyn Ruttenman to lead it off. Top of the fourth, we got a new question from Kathy Harden. Here's McDowell. And it's a 2-3 left-handed. Grounds it to first for Horton, 1 away. Now Chico Salmon. Oh. Here's Chico now at the plate. The pitch from McDowell. That's 4-8, right-handed. Struck him out. Second strikeout for Sam. And here's Crowley. Thanks to Rhodes Scholar, we've got his card. Crowley is a left-handed hitter. McDowell into his windup. Here's the pitch to Crowley. That's 111. Ballpark. We'll take a look at our ballparks here. Crowley, left-handed hitter. It's a 12. And oh, a liner to second just caught by Vern Fuller. A beautiful catch. And the side is retired. So it's a 1-2-3. We've gone 2. And it's still a scoreless ball game. 2 greats on the mound today. McDowell and Cuellar. We move now to the top of the third. Cuellar has retired the first 6 tribesmen. Vern Fuller will lead it off. That's 1-7. And he grounds it to short for Chico Salmon, who throws it to Terry Crowley at first, 1 away. Can you imagine if this was the Orioles team? Imagine that. they wouldn't quite be. They'd still have the pitching. I'm not sure that's the lineup I would use. But here's Larry Brown. I'd probably put Chico Simone batting second. Lord. Blair batting third, maybe. Rettenman fourth, even though he didn't have his best year. Okay, here's Larry Brown with one out and nobody on. Cuellar. And the pitch to Brown. 1-2, left-handed, lines it to first, caught by Crowley. 2 outs. And here's Sudden Sam, his first plate appearance. 2 outs, top of the third, no score here. And Cuellar, pitch to McDowell, 110, struck him out. And that's the third strikeout for Cuellar, perfect through 3. I don't use the term with 2 words, PG. I also say no hits allowed. I don't say the word, an H, out of superstition. I think it's still okay. But I'm not a real believer in those superstitions. We're heading to the bottom of the third. Here's Sudden Sam. We've had one no-hitter. It was McNally of the Orioles. That's in our replay. Bobby Floyd to lead it off. McDowell gets the sign from Fossey. And Floyd. That is 3-9, left-handed, grounds it to third for Hinton. He throws to Horton, 1 out. We have not had a hit yet in this ball game. It's only the bottom of the third. Here's Cuellar. Get ready for Kathy's question after this inning. Pitch from McDowell, 6-7, left-handed, struck him out. And that's the third for Samuel. 2 down. And here's Don Buford. In fact, Buford, the only base runner, walked, stole second, left on in the first. 4-9, switch hitter batting right, and he struck him out. And that's the fourth for McDowell. And it's another 1-2-3. We've gone 3. And it's a scoreless ball game. And now let's wait for it. Let's see what Kathy has for us here. Boy, that last one was amazing, backwards. Here it comes, folks. Which brand of sneakers were all the Heaven's Gate cult members wearing for their mass suicide in 1997? Boy, that is such a, because I remember that. That was a bizarre cult. I'm just going to, great guess. I think you're right, Mr. Dressler. Rose Dressler with Nike. I think it's Nike. Yeah. That was one hell of a, and that's a great question. Just a great super question. Nike. I think Nike is right. Ay, ay, ay. Should be of Air Jordans, though, right? Rose got it. Joel Horlin with a great guess. Converse. That would have made sense to me. I don't know why. I'm going to give a red bean to Kathy for another great question, and one to Rose Dressler for a great answer, and even Joel Horlin on Converse. That's a great frickin' guess. And boy, that was one, Kathy, that was one strange cult, wasn't it? Oh, Lord help us. Okay, we're scoreless and hitless through 3. And here comes Cuellar to pitch the top of the fourth. I think they sold like hotcakes after the incident. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it, Rose. I thought they were I thought they were a pretty good selling sneaker before that, but yeah. Let's see how the coffee's doing here. Oh, Lord. No. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, folks. I'm going to go into this, do this half inning, then I'm going to make another pot. I went through a pot this morning, and it's gone. Leading it off is Jose Cardinal. Cuellar has retired the first 9 batters of Cleveland. Yes, Kathy Harden. Okay, here's Cuellar now. Looking forward to an afternoon ball game, by the way. I'll let you know what it is. Lord, let's see. What we have on the schedule, a lot of sleepers this time of year. Oh, it'll double header. Whoa, double header, Oakland at Chicago. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, I guess why not? Why the hell not? Lord. And Hot Dog Jackson is still out. Catfish will be pitching 1 game. And yeah, Hot Dog Jackson's still out. Look at that. Rick Monday came into play center. He didn't bat, though. So we're looking forward to Rick Monday coming back. Okay, here's Cuellar on the mound. Cardinal popped to the catcher, Andy Etchebarren, in the first. The windup and the pitch. That is 1-6, left-handed. He walked him. So there's your first base runner for Cleveland. Still no hits for either team. Only Buford reached on a walk in the first. Jose, a double A, 1-15, and he will be a 1-14 with Etchebarren. Here's Frank Baker now. Cuellar from the stretch. That's 4-10 left-handed. Grounds it to second for the force. Cardinal is out. And Baker on first. And here's Hawk Harrelson. Cuellar from the stretch. And the pitch. That's 2-5. It's hit. Oh, ballpark blast. Lord, look at that. 2-5 ballpark blast. Against the left-hander. He is a right-hander. It's a 16. And no, it's going to be a long fly to left. Caught by Rettenmund at the warning track. And Baker holds. So it's 2 down, and Tony Horton is the batter, the always dangerous Tony. Six, 7 right-handed, grounds it to second X. That's going to be for Bobby Floyd, a 318. Oh, 1-3, there's the no-hitter. It's a single, E18, 6-11-14. It's going to be a single, and Baker will go to third on an S2. So Horton with the first hit, allowed by Cuellar. Baker on third, first and third with 2 outs. And here's Ray Fosse in a clutch situation here. Cuellar now. 4-9 right-handed, and that's a grounder to first. Oh, picked up by Crowley, and he throws it to Cuellar covering the bag, and the side is retired. 4-9 right-handed, single one, ground out. So we're in the middle of the fourth, and it's now no one hit allowed by Cuellar, no hits by McDowell, and no score. And I'm gonna make some coffee if you don't mind. This will just take about 2 minutes. And Kathy Harden for the Orioles. Orioles have already clinched. Orioles really wanting to break this fight. Coffee right now, folks. Yes, I am. So that's going to be a 10 cup. Oh, here we go. Okay, that coffee is brewing. And look at that, we have a question from Kathy in the top of the sixth. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, here's McDowell facing Dave May. We let him hit at least one more time. Again, folks, this is using real lineups, and they didn't know. Look at him against left-handers. Weaver did not know, that he had this kind of card. And the rule of thumb I follow is use them for at least 2 at-bats, more if winning. Here's McDowell, and the pitch to May, 3-8 left-handed, struck him out. And that's the 5th for McDowell. Now Paul Blair is the batter. That coffee is brewing. And I'm looking forward to some cannabis later in a very relaxing format. Blair 0 for 1 struck out in the first. McDowell gets the sign. Here's the pitch. 5-5 right-handed. And that is a liner to short, caught by Brown. 2 outs. Still no hits allowed by McDowell. Now Andy Etchebarren, the catcher. The windup and pitch from McDowell. 2-6 left-handed, fly ball to center, and Jose Cardinal is under it, and he makes the catch, and it's a 1-2-3 for Samuel. In fact, he has retired 12 in order after he walked Buford in the first to lead off the inning. We've gone 4. It is scoreless here. Means a lot to Cleveland to beat these Orioles twice in the first 2 games. And have an opportunity to sweep them. Chuck Hinton will lead it off for Cleveland. Cuellar and the pitch to Hinton. 5-9 right-handed. That's hit well by Hinton, but it's going to left. He has the power, but it's at the warning track, and Rettenman makes the catch, 1 away. Now Vern Fuller with 1 out, nobody on. .28 left-handed, walked him. So Fuller is on. And Larry Brown is the batter. McDowell on deck. .69 right-handed, grounds it to short. That's Chico Salmon with it, throws to Floyd at second, to Crowley at first, for double play. So it's no runs, no hits, the walk, none left. We're in the middle of the 5th here. It's tense, scoreless. 2 greats dueling it. Sam McDowell on the mound, still no hits against him. Merv Rettenman leading it off. For 5 right-handed, there it goes. That's a base hit by Rettenman. First hit off McDowell is in the bottom of the 5th. A leadoff single by Rettenman on a 4-5 right-handed. And he's being held. 1-10, 1-12. And here's Chico Salmon. .28 left-handed, walked him. So McDowell has put the first 2 on here in the 5th. His first endurance is the 8th, Cuellar the 9th. And here's Terry Crowley. Left-handed hitter. Deep bunter. McDowell from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Crowley. Same thing with him. We'll use him a second time at least. That's going to be 1-4, and it's a base hit to left. Oh my, this might score Rettenmund. It was a 1-4. There's the 1-4. Single to left. No asteroids. Coming around Rettenman, I think he's a 1-15. Yes, he is. Look at that speed. 1-15, 1-16. They're going to throw it. He's going to go for it. Here's the throw from Baker. And he's safe. It's always a tough call when you're managing both sides. You could have let him score it. But they went for it. So it's sort of an intuitive gut reaction is what I do. So it's 0 Orioles. Now it's 2nd and 3rd. And Bobby Floyd is the batter. 3 straight batters have reached on McDowell here in the 5th. The single by Rettenman. Salmon walked, and then Crowley singled Rettenman home. And they both advanced on the throw from Hawk Harrelson. 1-15, actually from Baker. I'm sorry. Get ready for Kathy's question. Here's the pitch to Floyd. Infield is back, 2-7, left-handed, grounds it to short, runners hold. Good thing infield was back. You don't have to say it. It's default, but I just felt like saying it. Here's Cuellar now. 1 out, second and third. McDowell trying to get out of this with just 1 run. Buford on deck. The pitch from McDowell. That's 4-9, left-handed, struck him out. And that is the 6th for McDowell. Of course, it was the pitcher, Cuellar, but still. Now here's Buford. McDowell trying to get out of this from the stretch. 4-5, switch hitter, batting right. Oh my. That is a base hit. 2 runs will score. Buford, switch hitter, batting right. A single. Chico scores. Crowley scores. And it's 3 runs this inning. Now Buford with 2 outs. He's on first. Being held 1-10, 1-12, and we'll let Dave May hit with this card now that they have the lead. McDowell now. And the pitch to Dave May. 4-9, left-handed, struck him out. So, big clutch single by Don Buford to bring in 2 more runs. We've gone 5. It's 3-0 Orioles. I don't think they've been leading this late in a game in a while. They just can't stop the Birds, Rose. They just can't stop the Birds. Now they've lost 5 in a row. And get ready for the question from Kathy Harden. Let's get ready for it. Whew. Here it is. This man was the first to orbit the Earth and the oldest to enter the Earth's orbit at age 77. Okay, I got it. Oh, there it is. I don't put my answer in until I read it, folks, giving others a chance. Oh, Joel Horland gets it. He's got to get a red one for Joel. Bill Ivamy gets it, John Glenn. And there could be a delay. And I'm not really competitive. I've tried not to be. So, you know, it's a great question. He was the oldest for one, and it's all y'all. And let's give one to Kathy Harden for the super question. Cuellar will take the mound. 3-0 ball game. Coffee here. Super question. We're at Memorial Field. The Orioles on the verge, in the process, if you will, of breaking their 5-game losing streak. McDowell will lead it off here in the 6th. Different game back then. Oh, that's good coffee. Here's Cuellar now. Pitch to McDowell. Double shot, 7th inning stretch. Awesome. There it is. Double shot. That's 5-4. left-handed, catcher X, Etchebarren 3-3. It's popped up in foul territory to the side of the plate, and Etchebarren makes the catch, 1 out. Here's Jose Cardinal now. He popped to Etchebarren, walked, and was forced. Cuellar and the pitch. 5-8 right-handed, and there's a base hit. A single by Jose. One to 14 being held, and here's Frank Baker now. Baker left-handed. Oh. And let me check something here. For what it's worth, Cap Peterson is going to come in and hit for Frank Baker. Interesting. He already had 2 at bats. He's a left-handed hitter. Cap Peterson, and he will stay in to play left field. Cap Peterson. So here's Peterson, a right-handed hitter. Cuellar now from the stretch with Cardinal on first. The pitch to Cap Peterson. That's 1-7 left-handed. He walked him. And that would have been an out to Frank Baker, even though, you see, would have been a double play ball. But I believe in the butterfly effect. I don't think I would have rolled the same thing. Because your hands move. All these minor changes in a complex systems. You know what I'm saying? Here's Hawk Harrelson now, first and second, nobody out. Hawk is the tying run at the plate. Cuellar from the stretch. And the pitch to Hawk. That is 6-5 right-handed, grounds to short X. That's for Chico, 427. That could be trouble. .427. Whoa, that's a G2. E27, 489. That's going to be a G2 first and second. And they're going to force Peterson. Harrelson is safe, and Cardinal is on third. So it's first and third, 1 out. Hawk Harrelson being held, 1-10, 1-9. And the dangerous Tony Horton comes to the plate, a right-handed hitter. That's good coffee. Oh, no doubt about it. Okay, Cuellar from the stretch. Pitch to Horton. That's 110, and it's hit to third. It's Buford. Throwing it to first with 2 outs. The side is retired. So Cuellar gets out of that. No runs, a single, a walk, and 2 left on. We're in the middle of the 6th. It's 3-0 Cleveland. And see, I'm trying. Here's McDowell now. He allowed the 3 runs last inning. 2 outs. Well, there was a force. McDowell popped out. Harrelson reached on a force. That's 2 outs. Rose. There were 2 outs there with the force out there. And then this was the 3rd out. Thank you, though. I always welcome people to look out for me and make sure I'm getting things right. All righty. Okay, here's McDowell. And Paul Blair will lead it off. Blair is 0 for 2. McDowell into the windup and the pitch. That's 5-7 right-handed, struck him out. Number 8 for Sam. Now Andy Etchebarren. Etchebarren 0 for 2. The pitch from McDowell. That's 6-6. Struck him out. That's the 9th. And now Mervyn Rettenmund. 2 outs. Rettenmund 1 for 2, singled and scored the 1st run last inning. That's 5-8, right-handed, grounds it to 2nd X. Fuller 3-19. That's going to go through for a base hit. 2-4-5 rare play. Oh, wait a minute. 2-4-5 rare play, yeah. So that's going to be an S1 rare play. The runner on first. No one is on. With no runners, it's a base hit. Oh, my. So Rettenmund singles with 2 outs. He's a B. Being held 1-10, 1-12. And here's Chico Salmon. .49 right-handed, struck him out. He struck out the side. So it's no runs, the single by Rettenmund. Left on base, we've gone 6. We're heading to the top of the 7th. Cuellar leading the game with the Orioles, 3-0. And your coffee is awesome. Oh, that's awesome. Mine's pretty damn good too, Charles. Thank you so much for letting us know. I got some right here. Ray Fossey leading it off here. Cuellar, again, his first endurance is the 9th. It's 3-0 O's. Here's Cuellar and the pitch. That's 3-6 left-handed, fly ball center for Blair. And it's 1 away. Get ready for the double shot during the 7th inning stretch. Hinton 0 for 2. Cuellar. 5-5, right-handed, walked him. So Hinton is on with 1 down. And Vern Fuller is the batter. 4-5, right-handed, struck him out. Fourth strikeout for Cuellar, 2 down. And here's Larry Brown. .210 left-handed, fly ball to left. Under it is Rettenmund to make the catch, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits. The walk to Hinton left on, and it's the 7th inning stretch. It's 3-0 Orioles, folks. Wait for the double shot. 2 questions. Here's the first one. From June 4 to 7 in 1942, the UH waged a mighty sea battle and destroyed 4 Japanese aircrafts. What was the battle called? Joe Horland says Iwo Jima, and he sounds pretty confident. I'm going to say he's right. Charles says Corregidor. Rose says Midway. Bill says Midway. I got a red jelly bean here for anybody who has participated. A red jelly bean for anybody who has participated. I have no idea. And Rose Horland, I'm sorry, Bill and Rose Horland, excuse me, Joel. Rose and Bill each get the red ones, and that's a super question. Oh my God, Iwo Jima. And let's give it over to Charles for that guess. I'm not sure what Corregidor is. And let's give it to Joel Horland for the guess of Iwo Jima. I thought he might have been right. And that's the first of a double shot now. We got another one coming. That's the great thing. That's the great freaking thing. Super, super question. It's 3-0 Orioles, 7th inning stretch, double shot here, waiting for the second. The final game of a 3-game series. Cleveland took the first 2. Midway. Wait for it now. Please wait for it. Here it is. In the movie 2001, A Space Odyssey, what is the name of the sentient computer that turns against the humans? Boy, we got a lot of Hals. I feel it, Hal. Hal. When I was first operationalized, I was taught a song. I'd like to sing it for you, Hal. Would you like me to sing it for you? Yes, Hal, I would. It's called Daisy. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer, please. I'm still crazy. Oh, Lord, Kathy Harden with the winner. Here you go, Charles. Look what I got for you, Charles. Look what I fucking got for you. And then maybe there'll be a time when we can get together and do it right. Actually, Kathy Harden is right. Hal 9000. You know, folks, I want to tell you something. I am not a musicologist, but you may think Daisy is a simple song. But it has certain progressions that are pretty sophisticated. For example, it won't be a stylish marriage. I haven't got a carriage, but you'll look sweet up on the seat of a bicycle built for two. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer, do. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage. You're right, Rose. She should run the jumbotron. You know that? And she should get paid big, big bucks for that too. You know, Kubrick used the classical music, Blue Danube and other classical pieces, and the reason was he felt that would be timeless. He felt, and it holds up today. Well, Mike Cuellar is coming out to pitch McDowell pitch his seventh inning. His first endurance is the eighth. It's 3-0 Orioles. And it's going to be Terry Crowley to lead it off. His card is a little better than this one. We got this from the Rhodes Scholar, and I hope the Scholar is doing well. Haven't heard from him recently. This will be lefty-lefty. He's hitting largely because Baltimore's winning 3-0. Okay, McDowell is ready. Here's the pitch. This is probably his final inning. 3-8 left-handed, grounds it to second for Fuller. 1 down. And here's Bobby Floyd. Super, super question from Kathy Harden. Okay, Bobby Floyd at the plate. Here's McDowell. And the pitch. That's 1-7, left-handed, struck him out. And that's the 11th. Outside of the 5th inning, he's pitched very good baseball. Here's Mike Cuellar. You know how an inning can make all the difference in the world. Here's McDowell now. Cuellar has struck out twice. There's the pitch. It's 1-10, left-handed, struck him out, number 12. And a 1-2-3 inning. And that's going to be it for McDowell. They're down 3-0. Excuse me. He pitched 7. He's the loser of record thus far, based on one bum inning. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. He walked 1, 2, struck out 12, allowed 3 runs. There'll be a hitter, and let's see who's going to come in this game. And we just use this as guidelines. Cap Peterson pinch hit. Well, he's come in already. So I'd have to look for somebody else. So I'm going to go with Ken Suarez, a right-handed hitter, a very good right-handed hitter with only 85 at-bats. Ken Suarez will come in to hit And the pitcher will be Juan Pizarro. They're sufficiently rested. He's here till the 20th. Then he goes to Oakland. I think, as my memory serves me, it was Joel Horland who told me that. So Pizarro is warming. Top of the 9th, beautiful. We have another question from Kathy. Top of the 9th. Here's Cuellar now facing Suarez, a right-handed hitter. Tribe down by 3. Top of the 8th. Here's Cuellar. And the pitch. 4-6 right-handed, grounds it to short. For Simone, 1 away. Now here's Jose Cardinal. For 8, right-handed, struck him out. And that's the 5th for Cuellar. 2 down. And here's Cap Peterson now. Right-handed hitter. Oh. Oh for 2, reached on a force and then forced after a walk. The pitch from Cuellar. That is a 1-6 left-handed, and he flies it to left field for Rettenmund. And the side is out, a 1-2-3 for Cuellar. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th. And there's a new pitcher, Juan Pizarro. He is a left-hander. And look for probably the final question from Kathy Harden, top of the 9th. Pizarro is ready. Here's Buford to lead it off. If you're looking ahead to the top of the 9th, the Tribe will send up Harrelson, Horton, and Fossey. Here's Pizarro and the pitch to Buford. 5-2 switch hitter batting right, and he walked him. So Buford is on. He's already stolen a base. Being held 1-12. And here's Dave May. The O's looking like the O's today, at least in the score. I don't know about the lineup. May will hit. Look at him against left-handers. But with the 3-0 lead, he hits. And the pitch to May. 6'10", left-handed. Ballpark. Oh, it's an 11, left-handed. And it's a base hit. Whoa, it's single. Buford goes to second. First and second, nobody out. And here's Paul Blair. Blair is 0 for 3. .37 left-handed, grounds it to second, no one being held, double play, and Buford will go to third. So it's 2 outs, Buford on third base, and here's Andy Etchebarren. Andy is 0 for 3. Pizarro. 1-7 left-handed, and there's a base hit, and that'll bring home Buford. Oh, Etchebarren with a clutch single. And that'll make it 4-0. Now Merv Rettenmund with Etchebarren on first, 2 down. Rettenmund 2 for 3. 2-4 left-handed, grounds it to short for Brown. And he throws it to Horton. The side is out, but Pizarro lets up a run on a walk. 2 singles, despite the double play. The clutch single by Etchebarren with Buford on third. And we're heading to the top of the 9th. We're going to get one more good one from Kathy. They're all good ones. And we're looking forward to this. Here it is now, folks. Give it up for Kathy Harden. Wait for it now. In 1989, the movie comedy, he played a lovable bachelor uncle, left in charge of his brother's kids during an emergency. Which actor? I think he's got it. I think Charles has it. Name the actor in the 1989 movie where he played a lovable bachelor uncle who was left in charge of his brother's kids during an emergency. And look at what we have for Charles. And well, Bill Ivamy, I don't know if you like cannabis, Bill, but we'll give you a red one. Okay. I think, take your pick. Bill Ivamy, Charles Caracciolo, getting John Candy. He's deceased. And another great question from Rest in Peace. Another great question. Thank you, Kathy Harden, so much. Here's Cuellar with the shutout going into the 9th. You're all set with buds. Okay. All right. Orioles on the verge of breaking their 5-game losing streak. It's 4-0 now, and Hawk Harrelson leads it off. Here's Cuellar. The windup and the pitch to Hawk Harrelson. That is 4-7 right-handed. Struck him out. Number 6 for Cuellar. Cuellar has been so tough today. He's allowed only 2 hits, both singles. He has walked 4. Tony Horton comes in. 1 out, nobody on. That's 2-3 left-handed. Chops it to first for Crowley, who takes it to the bag, 2 outs. And it's all up to Ray Fosse. Cuellar gets the sign from Etchebarren into his windup and the pitch to Fosse. That is a 3-9 left-handed, and he struck him out. He finishes the game with a flourish, his 7th strikeout. Cuellar with a complete game shutout. The final score, Baltimore 4. Cleveland 1. They break their 5-game losing streak. Cuellar with the win, his 23rd of the season. He went all the way. Again, he allowed only 2 hits. He walked 4. Struck out 7. No runs. Pizarro came. McDowell is the loser. He had a real bum inning, and that was all the difference in the game, although they got a 4th run in the 8th, the Orioles. Final line, Orioles 4 runs, only 6 hits, no errors, no home runs in the game. Cleveland 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors. It's really hard to beat that. It was a great game, Kathy Harden. Thank you for your great questions. And thank you all. I hope to be back this afternoon. Stay strong, everybody. Stay well. And I will catch you all next time. Thank you, Bill. As always, Bill, thank you so much. Oh, Lord. Ugh.